Maybe, and I think if NiP want to win this best of 3, and they probably do, I think they actually need to win on Train. I would be very scared for NiP if it goes to Dust 2, because Virtus.pro are a pretty strong team on that map. But the 9th round here coming up first going to be very important, and it's Taz alone, and they are going to be NiP starting on the CT side. So now, welcome everybody here to the SLTV StarSeries lower bracket final. NiP versus Virtus.pro, and NiP up with one map. They won on Inferno 16-14. Welcome to the channel. I'm Anders, with me is Semler, and I hope you're going to enjoy this show here today. It's only the first match as well. We do have another one coming up, but now Semler, with NiP on the CT side, if they can just win this pistol round, they'll be off to a really good start.
Yeah, this is kind of worst case scenario right now for Virtus.pro. They really needed that knife round to get on that CT side to start here. So NiP are going to be the ones who will be on the defense, and they will be able to control a little bit of the momentum here as GetRight decides to push out onto Street and actually manage to get a little bit of information. At least he spots Snacks at the angle and chases him away.
That's pretty good. That gives them a little bit of information, but Virtus.pro in turn are going to push towards the A-bomb site. Forrest picking up the first headshot there for Flaren, and Forrest again taking down by Ali. The bomb is going to go down here from Taz, but that's not enough. Forrest is on the hunt. He wants more. He's going to get the triple, and Snacks is going to be alone. 1 on 4 is not an easy situation. He's getting some great headshots in. He's jumping out and very nearly taking Flaren with him. But NiP do win that round. And Virtus.pro, they get the bomb plant, so they're probably not going to be buying body armor in this next round.
No, I would be really surprised if they did. I mean, they managed to get a a couple frags in there. Snacks will have a little bit of bonus money to throw around. So he's probably going to be going up for like pistol. They do go for it. I'm wondering if that's because they actually see that Snacks has this money. Like, he has 2 kills, definitely. He's got enough.
That's definitely the deciding factor here, is the fact that Snacks made it above 2,700 for an AK. That is a big risk here for Virtus.pro. I'm curious to see if it's going to work out or not. GetRight running up here with the Bison, probably not expecting this, and there's a headshot from Snacks. He's going to be pushing down. Flaren very nearly there, but he gets a good double kill in and then falls back, and great play here from Robin.
Yeah, Flaren just doing magnificent work. He's got that 5-7. He's already got 2 frags, and most important, he's still alive here. And there's the Bison going to work. Neo looking to see if he can find an opening, but he's going to get punished. Forrest exists. They all just line it up, get those crossfires, and manage to shut Virtus.pro down. Not even a plant for Virtus.pro that round. That did not go their way. I mean, I don't know if there's more to say about it apart from Virtus.pro. They took the fight. They tried to get out onto inner, but NiP, they held.
What we've got to say really is a big congratulations to Flaren for getting those 2 kills in there, because if he doesn't get that, then instead NiP lose GetRight and Flaren immediately, and they lose the B-bomb site. I actually think if Virtus.pro get that kill on Flaren, they probably win the round. So the fact that he got a double in return and stayed alive is pretty impressive stuff. That made a big difference. And now already picking up an AWP, although Virtus.pro this time they don't have money to buy.
They don't have money, and GetRight isn't messing around anymore either. He isn't buying another Bison. He goes up to the FAMAS. He knows what's going to happen here in this 4th round. The buy is going to be coming in from Virtus.pro. And Virtus.pro, well, pistols, and they're kind of spread out. They've got 2 guys at alley. They are managing to sneak out onto the A site. Exist is going to find 1, and Forrest, he's going to get another.
And there's Freiburg picking up 2 people down on Ivy, though Flaren does go down. They do save the AWP, and a pretty good round from Virtus.pro, taking down 2 people and doing some economic damage to the Swedish team. Now in the 4th round, they're going to be able to buy AKs again, and plenty of grenades as well, which is very important. No matter what bomb site you want to go for, you want to put down smokes. If it's the A-bomb site, smoke off the connector, smoke down here with the orbs, sometimes holding. Or if the B-bomb site, you can smoke off connector from the other side, and also the top here where there's maybe going to be an AWP. So smoking is, it's bad in real life, but in Counter-Strike, it's pretty essential.
It's looking like they are really taking their time with this VP. They managed to evade the early nades, which is a good start for them. But now they've just spread out across the map, and they're playing to their strengths, which is, go for that pick game. Try and take those duels, try and win those fights. And Snacks actually going to use that smoke to sneak out and try and get a start, and he will find the headshot on Freiburg.
Nicely done. That gives them the opening, and especially now on the A-bomb site, it's very low population of NiP members, but look at this, they still come back and do it. Snacks picks up another one, but it's back into a 3-on-3. Nicely done by Exist, and also Flaren picking up a kill each.
And this is still early on here. That's the scary part, is that Virtus.pro still have plenty of time to play with, and they're setting up for a bit of a push here. Bialy, he's got the smoke, he's lined it up, so he's going to try and bank it into back alley and cut Flaren out of this picture. The bomb is dropped, and they haven't picked it up, though, and Virtus.pro, I mean, they're at 40 seconds. They're kind of running out of time here, and they don't have the bomb.
No, they're going to have to run all the way back, but if they can clear the bomb site, then they will have plenty of time. Exist is the only one really covering. Forest quite far away. Exist, he has the health for it, but he doesn't have any grenades. He's going to rely on Virtus.pro basically walking into his crosshairs here. He's already heard Pasha, and they must know what's... Yeah, they can hear the bomb roaming in. Snack's going to come in with it. The bomb almost thrown over as his last living act. Snacks tosses it over to Pasha, but it doesn't matter. Exist is going to get a double, and Forest now coming in on Bialy. 8 seconds. He can't pick it up. 7 seconds. He's finally going to go for it. Forest can just run in. 4 seconds. Keep running. No, Forest, you can't stop. Now Bialy has the bomb and actually has the advantage here.
Oh, and the read as well. Now they're going to walk around each other. Bialy's going to spot him first, and there it is. Virtus.pro will pick up their first round here, get on the board in a crucial round for them. They had to make it work, and they do in the end. Exist with some clever play there. That M4A1, you could tell the silencer, Virtus.pro didn't know where he was set up.
Oh, God. Forest... There was so little time left. There was exactly 4 seconds, so Bialy couldn't have been faking it. But of course, if Forest just runs in, he's scared that Bialy's still going to get a headshot on him in the last 2 seconds. So that prompted Forest to wait a little bit, and Bialy came out on top. A great round from Virtus.pro, but one that NiP really should have won in that one-on-one. Now it's going to be a new round here, 5th round coming up, and NiP don't have a lot of money.
They're still... Yeah, exactly. NiP are still kind of pressed here. But this is still a big round now. It's Virtus.pro that have to follow it up. They have to start chaining rounds together. If they win it, if they win this round, Virtus.pro, they could have a terrific first half here because it's going to mean the NiP, well, they're going to have to eco. And Virtus.pro could very likely tie it up here. So this is, no pressure, VP. As they do set up, there's the flashes into Team 8, and Forrest is going to take a peek. He's going to find Snacks, but Snacks wins the duel.
Nicely done. Snacks with another opening kill, doing great work here for the Poles. Freiburg going to fall back here, gets a headshot, and Bialy is going to go down. Neo is also falling. Snacks is next. And this is the type of hold we're hoping to get from NiP. This is what they need to do almost every round, because this is a CT-sided map, so they need to be winning the rounds pretty convincingly like they are there. Freiburg with a double, Exist with a triple, and NiP win the round. No bomb plant either for Virtus.pro, and they're going to be stone broke here.
Exactly. Virtus.pro just getting shut down. That was crucial. It was a big round for both teams, and VP are going to just run into the blender on A site. I mean, it started off strong with Forrest kind of throwing himself in there into the mix, trying to take out Snacks, and Snacks getting that kill. You can tell that's what prompts Virtus.pro. They were already setting up for the A play, but then they speed up behind it. But NiP are able to land the shots that they needed, and now it's going to come down to Get Right, trying to take a fight up in Brown Halls, and that's not going to work.
Was that a shotgun from Get Right?
Yeah, he had the Swag 7.
Alright, he gets nothing done with it. Pasha, though, is going to go down eventually inside the bomb site. Virtus.pro looking to put the bomb down on Snags here, but not really exactly possible. He still needs to actually get all the way in there. Though some damage being dealt already to NiP, they lose the Max 7 and also another rifle on Fiflaren. They're doing something at least.
At least they managed to bring it back and drop the man holding the AK. But now look at Virtus.pro really slowing it down, and with a minute left on this clock, they are going to get spotted. Force changes up his position, finds Bialy, and now it's going to be Snacks with that swag. He's going to have to go with the bomb. At least he has that, and he wants to make the A play, but they're going to be able to pick up on this fact, NiP. If they don't see him soon here, they're already rotating a man over to A site.
Yeah, Freiburg, he smells what's cooking. And you think he must have just spotted Snags there as well. So, walking in onto the bomb site, Get Right, Freiburg down here. Actually, Snags smartly picking up a pistol because the Max 7 doesn't work so well on range. And, I don't know, this is a bit of a weird battle coming up.
He makes it back into Pop, and now they're going to close in on him. They've already got Forrest rotating into the upper halls. And Snacks just kind of caught with nowhere to go at that point. It would have been great if he could have got a parting frag, if he could have taken one man with him, but that's not going to be the case. And VP, they're going to have to go for another round of eco here. This is very rough here for the Poles. I mean, it's still early on in the half. It's very far from over, but they really were looking to get 2 rounds at least.
What's really curious is that Get Right is 0, 2, and 3. I can't even remember the last time. Has it ever happened that we've been 7 rounds into a game and Get Right hasn't got a kill?
I'm not sure, but it's could be a reason why it's a bit closer than we're expecting here. That's the thing. Some of these rounds have been pretty close, and Get Right, it just seems like he didn't really have it, Lady Luck winking at him. Like that last one, he pushes into pretty much all of VP and Brown Halls. That's not how you're going to live or get the kills.
Well, definitely not. Freiburg that round, though, sacrificing a lot, sitting on top of fire to get a triple kill. That's some real dedication here from Freiburg, and that was nicely done. 6-1, and we're moving into the 8th round, and now Pasha has picked up an AWP, and this could be critical. The orb duel between Pasha and Fiflaren could definitely make a big difference. They're both going to be down on Ivy, But Pasha has a man with him, and he could get boosted up on the fence here. Yeah, look at that. Exactly what they're thinking. Pasha going to be jumping up for Flaren. He sees it coming. He's already pre-aiming. Pasha walks out, and it's only a leg shot. But that's still very important. And a nice read here from Flaren. That can make a big difference.
He had plenty of that happen to him yesterday versus Na'Vi, didn't he? Guardian, that was like a go-to play for Na'Vi. So Flaren already adjusting. He's making sure that that is not going to happen again. And he does manage to chase Pasha back. Now NiP, the defense is going to be stronger because of this. At least Pasha doesn't go down. So it's still a 5-on-5 situation. Virtus.pro can still rely on him to get some shots with the AWP. But NiP are going to be feeling a bit more confident, seeing as how they've already managed to catch Virtus.pro out once this round.
Oh, and there is Pasha taking down Forest. So that's the problem with leaving Pasha halfway alive, is that 16 HP. It's about 15 more than you need when you're Pasha, so he can still do some damage here. Freiburg putting some shots through and actually hits Paeli in the face. So that's unfortunate, but it's 30 seconds left for Virtus.pro. They're going to have to go for the A-bomb site. And when they do, Exist is out here, and he's been on fire.
He's been doing a great job, but he's going to get caught immediately. There's Freiburg, however, on the bomb site. He's going to get two. Flaren from the back line finds another one, and now it's going to be Pasha. 16 points of health. Flaren finds Tiali, who's trying to push in through back alley, and Get Right will get on the board. That's actually 2 frags for Get Right, so calling him out had the positive effect, right?
Exactly. That's good. It's very important, obviously, for NiP to have Get Right really stepping it up, and I'm sure it's just some bad luck that meant he's only got the 2 kills so far. Great round from Freiburg. The second kill, especially, he actually pre-fired the corner of the train, and someone from Virtus.pro walked right into it. And Flaren also picking up a double kill with the AWP. No bomb plant for Virtus.pro. 7-1 in fact here, and NiP off to a tremendously strong start now. It's looking very good for NiP. Their economy is not exploding, but it's enough that they can lose a round and still buy, and that's sort of the minimum requirement here for the CTA side.
Exactly right, and there's Freiburg standing tall in alley. He's going to manage to find Pasha with the headshot, and this is not going VP's way yet again. The entry frag here for NiP, and Freiburg really just standing tall. I mean, he's got 13 frags now. He's top fragging by a large margin on this map. Freiburg is having such a big impact for NiP right now.
What can Virtus.pro do? What can they change around? They've been going for the A-bomb side a couple of times, and it seems like NiP have that on lockdown pretty much. If they go for Beefy, Flaren is here, but they have 2 smokes, and those are sort of designed to deal with an AWP at this range. They're going to be running through their own smoke. They're inside the bomb site now, and backup is coming for NiP. Get Right coming in for Flaren. He's called for it. He must know they're down there.
He hasn't seen anybody yet, though, and he's about to get outflanked as well. There's going to be a big opportunity here, and there you go. Neo will find him, and it's 4 flat frags. Snacks gets 2, Neo gets 2, but that is VP annihilating the defense and the rotation. NiP get completely caught out.
Very well played by Neo. That he was just at the right angle, and yeah, just took down 2 people like that. Forest going to be running away. Doesn't really have the health to try and fight this at all. So it's a second round from Virtus.pro. I would say if VP can get up to 5 rounds here on the first half, that'd be very impressive. And I think at that point, they're definitely still in the game. I even think it's possible with just 4 rounds, but I think 5 is going to be even better.
It's kind of what we expect to see, though. That's the thing. Like, it's almost like, well, they only got 4 rounds now at this point. We really do expect to see Virtus.pro pick up 5 rounds, or even get it closer than that and pick up 6. So this is still Virtus.pro. I mean, they're getting another opportunity here. And NiP, they have been forced to tap into that bank. They've still got another round left worth of money. But past that, NiP are going to be under a lot of pressure here. So Virtus.pro, big round for them. They have to step up and pick it up.
That B push worked out really, really well. Flaren, actually, Flaren was sort of in the spot for it. The problem was that the way Get Right came into the bomb site from the connector, it ended up, it was kind of too late. So, Flaren can't really cover the whole of the bomb site himself. He does need some backup there. This time they were going to put Get Right over here, way at the back end. I guess in this position, you can try for some headshots, but what you're really doing is just seeing if there's anyone showing up, basically.
I think it's just really NiP, trying to deal with Virtus.pro and their style. It's them adjusting to their style and perhaps not holding as aggressively, because they could just get overrun when Virtus.pro decide to run 4 guys down the lower ramp straight onto site like they're doing now. They've got 4 guys. They're going for this lower site, and VP, they get it uncontested.
Yeah, but Freiburg waiting in the smoke's going to get the 1 kill up on the high ground here. Get Right spraying down, takes down 1. Neo almost dropping as well to that M4, but he's going to get the return kill, and it's back into a 3-on-3 as Neo goes down. Taz and Snacks are left. That bomb is ticking, but NiP have a lot of time still. They have the kits, and they have a few grenades left, even on Flaren. Taz is not in a good position inside here. He still picks up the kill on Forest. Goes for another one. Exist is going to go down. Flaren coming in a 1-on-2. And he should pick up this AWP and run away. No chance for him to win it any longer. Taz
Exactly.
triple.
Yeah, Taz's triple kill. That's really what tells it all right there, isn't it? I mean, the crucial part is getting Taz, and NiP couldn't do it. Forest, he got caught on the train. And then who was it? It was Exist who just gets caught out in the middle of nowhere, the open, and that's a frag that needed to happen there for NiP, for them to get into it, because at that point, even in a 2-on-2, that situation is so ridiculously hard for NiP to deal with. And then 2-on-1 for Flaren is just impossible. Like, even if he kills Taz, he should never get the second.
Right now we're at another critical junction in the game, because if Virtus.pro win this round, NiP are going to be losing, which is going to put VP up at the 5 rounds that they probably need. So yeah, this is where Virtus.pro have a real chance of really bloodying NiP up. Flaren pushing forward here. He's going to be rushing up, but almost takes down Taz, then falls back, and Byali over at Ivy going to be taking down Freiburg.
Yeah, NiP changing up the way they're holding as well. They're going for aggression now. They're trying to counter it, and Virtus.pro are going to come out ahead. They've managed to pick up Freiburg to start here, and it looks like they want to go for the A play after all. The bomb is making its way over to Pop Dog. All 3 members, in fact, for Virtus.pro making their way over to Pop, getting ready to drop out here, and they're going to try and split A. They are going for it here, Virtus.pro.
Forest inside the bomb site, looking for the kill on Taz, but missing some crucial shots. Gonna take down Byali, and then he falls. Exist in the back, putting some shots out. Get right, gonna die after just the 1 kill. And now Flaren is coming in from behind, but Exist has to stay alive. And maybe just cursed him, because he dies exactly when I said that. And that means now Flaren's flank is not going to be nearly as effective, especially not when Pasha is waiting. Double kill here for the Polish champion. And it's going to be another round for Virtus.pro. 4-7. No money for NiP, which means it's very likely going to be 5-7 here.
And this is really rough. I mean, NiP, look at this. Yeah, exactly. This is that situation we were talking about just a few rounds ago. Virtus.pro managed to chain a couple rounds together. NiP, they had a bit of a bank. They had a bit of a cushion to deal with 2-round losses. But past that point, it's an untenable position for NiP. They have to go for pistols. They have to eco one. And now VP, they're fixing to pick up 5 rounds here on their T side. And there's still several rounds left in this half. Plenty of opportunity for Virtus.pro to pass that 5-round mark and get up to 6.
Yes, there definitely is. Pistols not really ideal on train, and Virtus.pro take advantage. Going to be going straight into that B-bomb site, putting down the bomb immediately. And even from behind here, Snack's covering, making sure that NiP don't get any kind of good flank. He's on 2 HP though, and trying to stay alive, and backup is actually going to come for him really quickly.
Now look at Flaren, so close, but he's not going to manage it. Snacks and Pasha both getting him. Snacks even finding Forrest, despite the fact that Snacks had like 4 HP to live with there. But now, Anders, this is the big round, isn't it? NiP, they have the money after ecoing. They have the money to get Flaren equipped again with an AWP, but also get pretty decent nades across the board for the entire team.
This is the point in time where NiP, more than anything, they need to finish this 10-5, because you are right, there's still enough rounds left that Virtus.pro could have not just like a good half, but a really great half. Flaren pushing out here, and he doesn't get the shot. Freiburg, though, is going to take a kill. They keep rushing, and they will find the kill on Flaren. So trading evenly at the beginning of the round, and now plenty of time for Virtus.pro. They wait down here on Ivy, and while they're waiting, Byali's over at Pop Dog still.
He's taking his time. He's really looking for that rotation. But Freiburg, all of these nades are working wonders for NiP. They're just slowing everything down. So many flashes that Virtus.pro can't even really push out until just now. And now, I mean, the setup is ready. Forrest, Freiburg, each picking up frags. And now there's Exist who's going to be sitting on this bomb. Byali's caught in the box.
And I'm not
he
sure.
Will get caught. I mean, he will be taken down. So that was perfect. NiP, they had the situation under control as soon as they could start raining in the nades. Virtus.pro, you can tell, they just wanted to speed up after that frag on Flaren, but all of those flashes just completely slammed the door shut in their faces.
Yeah, but even if they were to slow down here, if Byali could have actually done what he meant to do, which is sort of creep up behind and get some kills, it felt like the timing was just a little bit off, and then that shot he put into the wall, I don't think he meant to do that either, so that was a little bit of a shame here. Now 8-5 coming through, Snacks picking up the opening kill on Forest, and another round where Virtus.pro can buy, but if they lose this round, they're not going to have that much money left, and they got to be really careful here. Neo taking damage early on. He has the AWP, and there's in fact 2 of them on Virtus.pro's side.
Yeah, that's the thing. Are they going to be able to pick up the frags to make those worthwhile? Seeing as how Freiburg has managed to find one, and this is the play from Virtus.pro. They're creating so much noise on A site. They're looking for the B side play, but there's already 2 members here. And Get Right getting the spray down onto lower ramp will find Byali.
Yeah, bomb gonna go down. Taz though putting down that 4-on-3 retake here. NiP, they're already in a great position. They're moving up very fast, not gonna waste any time. Exist goes down. Taz with a double kill. Incredible play coming out here. And now NiP, they're in a lot of trouble. Taz picks up another one, makes it a triple. Finally a grenade will take him down, but it's too late. Flaren is gonna drop, and it will be Virtus.pro winning a 6th round that they absolutely should not have won. Really, really a cool round from Virtus.pro. That 4-on-3 and that bomb site should have been NiP coming out on top.
But Taz, that's the thing. 2 rounds on inner sight, and Taz, he steps up both of those rounds and makes it possible for Virtus.pro. A triple kill that should have, I mean, that's the thing. He's apparently, once he gets behind that bomb train, Taz is impossible to kill. And in the meantime, he's killing your entire team. Like, that's just Taz stepping it up for Virtus.pro and making it all possible right there.
Now we're in that 15th round where NiP obviously buying whatever they can because there's no reason saving money you won't get to bring them into the second half. Freiburg waiting here, Snacks running up, and he's actually going to survive. He had the bomb as well, so that would have been an important kill. Exist is about to get flanked really close by his by Ali, and actually Exist going to get the jump on him, so that's a good job, but it might still be too late. Oh, get right, picks down the 1. Mag 7 in hand. Neo is the last guy here, and he's going to go down, but it's still a 1-on-2 left. He takes down the last guy there in by Pop Dog, but that'll be the end. Snags and Pasha with the double kill each, and 7-8 for Virtus.pro is a very strong first half here for the Polish team.
That was pretty fast, but did Get Right just try and fake Pasha out with his pistol?
Yeah, I think he did.
I think he did. Like, that's how quick Get Right is. I really do think he was just trying to fake Pasha out with the pistol. He went in for a swag, and well, Pasha, not to be fooled, he finds a shot in the end. But that is 8-7 right there. That's actually close to what I was expecting, really. I wouldn't have been surprised to see Virtus.pro pick up 6, but then for them to, in the end, manage to pick up 7 rounds. The thing is that NiP are excellent on the T side of Train as well. Not only are they very strong on CT side, but their T side is something to be feared. So, once again, now same as on Inferno, 8-7 the score, but NiP are not out of this.
No team is definitely out of this yet. I'm very impressed by what Virtus.pro were up to here, simply because they managed to to actually make it back. The NiP were so far ahead at one point in the game. They had a lot of money going on their side, and they were winning consecutive rounds. And it seemed like Virtus.pro, they weren't even really getting the bomb down. So for them to come back and win 3 rounds in a row, which meant that NiP was going to eco, and then they were able to put themselves on 5 rounds. That was a really big comeback, and a testament to the fact that even though you're far behind, and this is sort of a quality you need to have as a professional player, you gotta forget about the fact that you're behind and just worry about what you need to do to win it back. And obviously Virtus.pro have that quality. So 25 seconds and we'll be into the second half here, and whoever wins the pistol round, I mean, I'd actually think NiP probably need to win the pistol round if they want to win. I don't see Virtus.pro losing after winning a pistol round here.
Even if they pick up the pistol, it's still too close. Like, NiP are still too good on the T side. You know, not to make it sound absolutely ridiculous, but Virtus.pro CT side, Train, I don't know, I would put NiP ahead. I would still put NiP ahead. Even if they lose this pistol, it's going to be very tough, but I wouldn't count them out. It's not until Virtus.pro have 16 rounds that I'm counting NiP out of this. I mean, that's pretty much it. Until they've decided this match. Because NiP on the T side are still pretty damn good. And they have been putting quite a bit of work into Train to iron out all the details on their T side as well. So you can be sure that Virtus.pro, this is their pick, this is their map. So they have certainly put in the time and effort to getting good on this map. And we can see that with their T side result. Now we have to see if they can hold off the NiP Storm.
We are about to find out. Second half coming up here. Second map. And right now, Virtus.pro's tournament life is on the line. If they lose this map, they're going to be out of the tournament. If they win it, we're going to be seeing Dust 2 here as a third map. So it's going to be down to this round. A lot of it is going to be down to this pistol round. Very, very crucial for both teams. And some damage already being done to Pasha. NiP setting up for a 3-1-1 push into the A-bomb side. That's interesting.
Yeah, they want to put the focus on Ali because Ali is so crucial. But look at Virtus.pro's setup. This is very cool from them as well. A real change-up. They've got 3 guys at back alley. So if NiP decide to push in through back alley, they're going to be running into the majority of the defense here for A site. This is Virtus.pro getting a bit of a read on the situation, perhaps.
By Ali spots the first people. Flash comes in. He's trying to get the headshot, but he won't. Flaren takes him down. Pasha gonna fall as well, but 2 great kills in return. Taz gonna drop, and now it's a problem. Neo and Snacks, and Neo's alone inside the bomb site. He gets the headshot anyway, goes for another one, takes the double, looks for one more, but now Flaren has got a triple kill and just needs one more to take down Snacks, but Snacks has spotted him, and he takes him down with ease, and Virtus.pro win the round. That could have been. It could have been.
If Floren's got to be having flashbacks to Dust 2 again.
Yeah.
You know, where yesterday he gets what, like the 4K, or I think it was the same situation actually. He gets a 3K and he's in a 1v1 and just can't do the last frag. Floren once again gets 3 kills and then Snacks manages to catch him off guard from connector. Like, just Floren is gonna be shaking his head. But that's just Virtus.pro getting the momentum early on here.
Yeah. And now look at this, a big tell coming out from NiP. They did not put down the bomb, and they've bought only Glocks this round, so there's a chance they're gonna try and pick up Galils in the next round. That's very interesting. Virtus.pro, if they realize that there's only going to be Glocks, they might be able to read this really early on. But in the bomb site, they're going to be rushing in. Exist has the bomb on the bomb site already, and they're going to try and put it down. And now they're definitely going to buy, so the fact that they saved this round means it's just going to be that much more powerful. I think NiP might have bought anyway, but obviously with the bomb plant, they're absolutely going to be buying.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think that's why they went for this B play as well, because it is one of those, like, Train is one of those maps where you can consistently get plants like that. You know, you can get the smoke behind barrel on A site, cross your fingers and get out there. But on the B site as well, if Virtus.pro happen to give NiP the room, they can just rush down onto that B site and get that plant. So NiP kind of going with like a multi-pronged strategy, and it really does work out for them here. They are going to be able to get a pretty decent number of nades here, full smokes across the board, and that is crucial. And we have to see if they're going to go for like the A smoke plays that they kept going for yesterday versus Na'Vi on Train.
Right now they're setting up over at the white hole, sort of walking down towards this B bomb site. There is something that about Virtus.pro's setup here, which NiP might be able to sort of, work against them, which is that early in the round, in the first, 15 seconds, Snacks is alone in the bomb site. It's only after, the first 10 or 15 seconds that Neo actually shows up to help out here. So if they rush in, maybe Snacks could get caught off guard. Now the smokes are going to be up here, all the way down. But what a great shot from Neo, taking down Freiburg inside the bomb site. Snacks is waiting, and the defense from Virtus.pro, it's coming already.
And they've got this ironed out as well. The molly onto the site, and there we go. They're actually going to lose members left and right here, NiP. Neo, the difference maker. 4 kills for him on upper site, and even the molly onto the bomb site itself to stop the plant from happening for NiP. Fiflaren was roasting to death even before he took a bullet. Like, that was just a perfect hold coming in from VP.
That was incredible. Very well done from Neo. That quad kill obviously sealing the round pretty much. And
and this is what I was talking about. Look at this. They're going for the full smokes up onto A site.
And then Exist with the bomb, going to be trying to put it down once the smokes are up. It's a reasonable play, obviously, but the bomb is dropped, and now it's going to be difficult. Freiburg running through the smoke. They really want that bomb plant, but it is not going to happen.
And, man, it's crazy to see when Neo really steps up for VP. I mean, we're always talking about Snacks and Bialy, and those guys, I mean, they're monsters. There's no getting around that fact. But when Neo steps it up for VP, it really, like, VP really do seem to shine. Like, that is when they really seem like this scary monster of a team. And they've got mountains of cash now. It really is tough for NiP. They're going to be able to buy up again here, NiP. And no AWP picked up either. So full rifles and nades for them. Where do they go?
What I really want right now, here in the 20th round, and it's a 3-round difference between the two teams, what I would like to see is for Get Right to really step it up, because, he's been underperforming a little bit. He has 7 kills for Get Right. They need him more than that. So I'm hoping he can find his way back into the game. He's going to pick up the bomb here, and they're going for an A push NiP. They're certainly ready for it. Taz, though, very close to electric down here. The smoke is up everywhere. NiP, they're right behind this. Taz going to be pushing through, and he does go down. A great double opening here for NiP.
Yeah, good solid play coming out from NiP, and there's Freiburg. He gets caught on the ladder. Bialy will find the headshot on him, brings it back to a 2-on-4 at least, seeing as how Get Right finds the headshot on Bialy. 2 men in connector here for Virtus.pro. They've doubled up on this, and NiP, they have to be getting an idea of it now as Neo pushes out to his doom.
Snacks gets that kill now. 1-on-3. Forrest shooting at him, and it's going to be Get Right picking up a double kill in this round. So that's good. Back to 9 kills, and that's the sort of round he needs every round, pretty much. That or better.
He has some room to, yeah, he has actually quite a bit of a ways to catch up with the rest of his mates. I mean, Freiburg sitting at the top no longer, actually. Snacks has managed to catch up to Freiburg since they've swapped the sides, and Snacks is now the one leading in frags on this map with 20, but Freiburg is right behind him with 19. This is so close between both of these teams, but once again, NiP going for full smokes, and it worked in the last round, so why not do it again? NiP, they want to take over A.
Yeah, smokes to try and see if they can get the bomb down, but Taz, look at how well he reads the situation. He's already right next to the smokes. He's waiting for anyone to show up and put the bomb down right next to him. And if they do that, certainly be very funny. This time, Virtus.pro holding a little bit better to get the opening kill there on Freiburg and Exist as well. Taz waiting. The new smoke is going to go up. No bomb plant yet. He's listening intently. He wants to hear that bomb planting sound, but it'll never come. Get Right's going to be alone here. He gets a double headshot, and he's in a 1-on-2.
And he's getting the read as well. He knows where Bialy is. Not sure if he spotted the gun barrel there. He's going to be able to sneak his way past, and it's going to be Snacks who's waiting in Pop Dog, but Snacks is looking right at the bomb. He knows exactly what's happening here. Get Right, no matter which angle he comes from towards Snacks, Snacks will be ready.
Oh, Get Right. No, he doesn't shoot. Oh, did he not see him? Or was that lag on GoTV? He gets the triple kill. I'm sure Get Right could have landed that shot. That is a painful one-on-one for NiP to lose. Now 12-9. They don't get the bomb plant, and they don't. Well, they have enough money to force up on some players, and they're going to go for it. They know Virtus.pro, once they get the momentum rolling, they're going to be really rolling. They want to keep them low here.
They want to keep inflicting the damage as well, make sure that money doesn't get out of control for VP, but they will still have enough nades. And once again, NiP really sticking to this play. They're doing it round after round here on their T side. Full smokes onto A side. Now we have to see, are they going to have the hold? Bialy is not on the train this time.
Flaren taking some good damage from the Molotov put down. That puts a real slow on NiP's push coming into this bomb site. So now all the smokes are going to disappear, and that's going to work for Virtus.pro. NiP only have the one left on Flaren. Freiburg goes down. That's a top fragger for NiP being killed by Pasha here. It's a nice start.
Oh, and they find Get Right in alley, but Get Right gets the headshot, spray down on Bialy, and now that's going to be Virtus.pro in a very tight position here. Now they have to worry about the flank coming in from Get Right. They're going to have to deal with him eventually, but Get Right gets his second frag.
That's good. This is the Get Right that NiP need. The one that they deserve as well. It's now a 3-on-4. Get Right waiting here on the edge, and Forrest is going to be picking up that kill. Now Neo with a return, and a great double kill. Neo on fire here. But is it going to be enough, though? 2-on-2.
The bomb isn't down yet, and that's the real crucial part here for Virtus.pro. That plant has not happened, and Flaren, I mean, he's slowly working his way back over here. They're going to have to collapse on this bomb, pick it up, and get a plant eventually, seeing as how there's only 20 seconds left on this clock. They don't even have time to make it to the other site now. They have to go for this plant here on A side, but they're looking to find that one frag that'll turn this into a 1v2.
Yeah, they are. Snacks is in a pretty good position here. Neo's just sort of covering. The bomb is not going to go down here. Snacks is going to run in. It does go down, but it's too late. So NiP, all they get is the $800 bonus, which is, I mean, they were looking to win that 2-on-2, not just to break even. And now they won't have enough money. Even with the bomb plant, there's just not enough here.
Yeah, even with that plant, that is what's so scary about this. I mean, even with the plant, not enough money, and NiP are going to allow Virtus.pro to get the 14. Never mind, they do force. They force it. NiP aren't messing around.
Wow. That catch, that is surprising. Very surprising. Did not think they have enough money to do that. Freiburg has still $500 left, but the rest of NiP are on $0 all across the board nearly. Virtus.pro winning a lot of important rounds in a row here. Now a 4-round difference building up, and Virtus.pro are 3 rounds away from putting us on Dust 2 for the final and deciding map here. It seems like it's so close for NiP. We keep going down to 2-on-2, 1-on-1 situations, and then it's Virtus.pro coming out on top.
Oh, this time they're trying to change it up, NiP. They've got 2 members playing in alley, but there's also 2 members holding pretty solidly here for Virtus.pro. Taz right on the other side. He's actually going to get some good spray on to Get Right. Drops him down to 78. So a little bit of a hello there to NiP, and they're going to fall back, and that's going to slow things down once again. Minute left on this clock, and NiP no closer to getting onto a bomb site.
Bialy out here looking down. Already spotting Flaren down at the Pop Dog area. Taz waiting right at the smoke. They're going to run through in a great position. Takes down one. The spray through. Get Right going to fall. That's definitely a very nice defense from Taz here. Now 3-on-4. A pistol on Exist. They need that bomb to go down, but Virtus.pro is holding so strong. Flaren has to run out of the fire to avoid death.
And Taz is waiting. He's going to get his 3rd frag, his 4th frag. This was Taz's round, and Taz really playing that down to a T, hugging the smoke, He was within the flash radius as well. NiP are counting on getting him flashed at the start, but because like it was almost like looking at holding Banana on Inferno. You know, the fact that Get Right and Freiburg were holding so close to the smoke, the flashes were going off behind them, so they were never blind. Taz had the same hold right there on Ali. He's so close, the flashes do nothing to him, and he completely eviscerates half the push from NiP before they can even get it started.
Pistols on NiP. They're gonna. I mean, it's gonna be a 15th round here for Virtus.pro, which means now NiP are basically fighting for overtime. If they can win 6 rounds in a row on the T side, this is looking like Dust 2 right now. Well, it's Train, but it feels like Dust 2 is coming up very soon. Virtus.pro are enforcing their will here in the second map.
And man, if it goes to Dust 2, NiP, they had a real tough time of it versus Na'Vi on Dust 2 yesterday. Is it going to be more of the same? That's going to be the question here, as Pasha will get the final frag. Forrest does manage to find one, but it's not going to be good enough. And NiP, they have decent money at least for this final, potentially this final round here. And enough for Freiburg to pick up an AWP glass cannon. And not even Fiflaren, that's what I don't understand. Fiflaren had more than enough to buy an AWP and even Kevlar to boot, but Freiburg is going to be the one opping.
Yeah, well, he spawns pretty close in the middle here. He's looking for Pasha. He's going to get the opening. And that's the sort of start that they needed. I think Freiburg bought that exactly because of his start spawn there. Neo pushing through. Going to get a lot of damage, but not the kill on Get Right over here. And now Snacks and BioLNF 2 on 3. And it's not done yet.
Bialy's so goddamn good, finds Freiburg, and now he's going to set up for the other one. He gets a triple. Bialy brings it back to a 2-on-2. And now it is between him and Snacks. Two of the most feared players, and they are going to be setting up. There is a bit of the delay. Now Virtus.pro waiting. Fiflaren, they're still hanging back. They still have yet to plant this bomb, NiP. Once again, they're only just now getting the plant.
And the whole game, this whole train map, it's been down to, you know, these 2-on-2 situations. And Virtus.pro have come out every single time. If they do it one more time, then we're going to see Dust 2. BioLy pushing in. He's going to go down. It's all on Snacks here. He's looking for the kill. A lot of damage being dealt already. He's going to jump out inside the bomb site. Get Right could have maybe killed him then, but Snacks is somehow still alive. He's going to put up the smoke and run in to try and defuse. This is a crazy situation. Can they find him? They're pushing through. They finally hit him, and Get Right going to pick up the kill, and NiP barely win the round. That was too scary.
Get Right not relying on the knife this time. He had he had all the bullets in the AK. He doesn't mess around. He goes for the spray into the smoke and finds Snacks quick enough. But I wouldn't have been surprised to see Get Right pull out the knife there and just be like, this is how it's done. Swipe, swipe, stab. But okay, now we have NiP actually buying themselves a second chance here. This is it. Virtus.pro still with plenty of money. They are going to be able to get a pretty decent buy going here, so they aren't going to be very weak. But NiP, they're losing Freiburg, and they may lose Forrest.
Good open, good return kill from Exist here coming out. Grenade to follow as well, but Neo is going to go down next. Exist is landing some really good shots, but it's not enough. The rest of NiP, they need to step it up. Get Right is in, potentially a good position, but Pasha is too quick. He'll take him down. And now Fiflaren, 1-on-3. How does he come out of this one alive? Well, he doesn't. Pasha takes him down for the triple, and Virtus.pro win Train, which means the map score is going to be 1-1, and we'll be seeing Dust 2. Oh, what a great performance from the Polish team. Very well done.
Exceptional play.